Okay, grab your drinks. I've been listening to My Solo Road too much this week. I have my seltzer water, lime, or cranberry lime. It's tasty. Anyways, I have been getting so many questions about my gear, and you can't really see it, but there's a massive pile right here. It's right on the wall behind me. It really makes up most of my belongings. So I'm not going to go into every single detailed thing because I could make a whole movie on it. There's so much more out there. I'm not saying what I have is just all right, everything. But I have been getting a lot of questions about what gear I use for hiking and camping. I love the outdoors. Can you tell? I don't know. A little much? No. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. Bear with me. I think I need coffee, actually. I was 110% serious. I have a problem. Let's start out with what is not physically with me right now. My hiking shoes. I have the Obos Sawtooth. They're the high-rise ones. I highly recommend these. I went on my first 14er ever and I got blisters the size of quarters with my Keen's hiking shoes. And yes, maybe they were a little too big, but I will never change from my Obos. I swear by them. Highly recommend getting the high tops because it does give you that extra ankle support and it really just doesn't hurt to have, especially if you have kind of weak ankles. I rolled my ankles like 6 years ago, and they have not been the same since. So I highly recommend them. Second off, Chacos. These bad boys last forever. You can see that these are pretty gnarly, but the best water shoes I've ever had. And if the bottoms ever wear out, you can hike in these, but if the bottoms ever wear out, you can actually send your straps into Chacos and they will get you new bottoms for free. Anyway, highly recommend both of those. I take both of those probably on every camping and hiking trip if I remember to. So those are kind of my lounge shoe. You can strap them tight for, sports mode. Alright, one of my biggest questions is backpacks. Woo! I love backpacks. I have a few too many, but I have one in each size. I like to have all my gear. I just don't like to have a surplus amount of gear. This is just my little go pack. I don't know. I actually bought this to go on the Via Ferrata with me. I took this in some Slot Canyon hiking, and it's super nice when you don't want that huge bulky thing. It did come with, I think, a 1.5 liter bladder, so that was super nice. This is the REI Co-op brand. I actually think this might be a children's backpack, but it works just fine for me. So highly recommend just a smaller size. If you are an avid hiker, if you're going weekly, I do recommend investing in some backpacks that really just accommodate you, your body type, everything. It's huge. I get a lot of questions on my backpack, so if I'm going into detail, I apologize. REI has some great just basic gear. I do have quite a bit of gear from REI, but there are some areas that I recommend investing a little bit more. So one of my bigger investments, it was actually a present to me, but is my Daypack. So this bad boy is just kind of a monster. So it has this frame on it, which is super nice. This is actually a woman's backpack. It is the Sirrus 24 Osprey Daypack. So I am obsessed with this backpack. It has an insert for your water bladder. So did the one I just had, the smaller one, which is really important, I think, when hiking. Has a ton of attachments and pockets, lots of hidden areas. I can shove so much into this. Oh my gosh, I have stuff in here that I never took out. But so much. There is actually a rain cover that came with it in this bright color. You know why? Safety reasons. Everybody told me that my backpacking backpack rain cover isn't cute. It's not supposed to be cute. Anyway. But this one's awesome. Look at this. Look at that support for your hips. A lot of your weight is carried on your hips. So, super nice. I love this. When I'm back home hiking with my dog, I actually hook her leash through this and just hike with her that way. Yep, so it hooks up here. I have all these little attachments that I can go into later. But highly recommend the Sirrus 24 women's Osprey backpack. If you are a female, try to invest in a female backpack. A lot of those just unisex backpacks are awesome, but they are usually longer in the torso, and women's are usually not longer in the torso. So just think about that. I highly recommend going to a place, specifically REI, only the best place ever. That's not outside, but highly recommend going and trying on the backpacks. But this one I highly recommend, and I believe there are lots of different colors. I'm going to try to include links below. But yeah, so that is my day pack. So that one is for usually just any longer day hikes. I do take it when I'm with my family, so I can carry a lot of their extra gear if needed. But yeah, so about anything longer than 3 hours, I'd say I use that one. Or if I'm going higher in elevation, or if the weather is going to be kind of iffy, I would bring that just because it doesn't hurt to carry extra weight when you are going to probably be carrying 25% of your weight this summer. So kind of, I think of it as a training thing. So is one of my favorite colors, and maybe that's the reason I love it. I don't know. But this is my suitcase, and I have traveled a lot with this. There's lots of attachments. I actually packed all of my bedding in here, along with every single sweatshirt I brought when I moved back into my dorm sophomore year. So I highly recommend this pack. There's lots of little inserts, and there's a place for the bladder in here. It unzips, and it has a frame. I do believe that this was bought off of Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try to find the link below. But it does also have that just support right here, this big hefty buckle. And what I love about this is it can carry so much stuff. So when you are backpacking and trying to really pack in everything, this is highly recommended. A great investment. Get a woman's backpack size. Once again, I do know that this is a woman's backpack. It fits me really well. I have never really struggled with this backpack. Yeah, so I swear by it. This has been my baby, and if you could see it right now, you could see that's really beat up. And I am going to beat it up some more this summer, hopefully. I planned a trip today. Woo! You have no idea where I'm going. I'm so excited. Alright, so let's get into some clothes. I'm not going to be super specific. This is just kind of a general little gear thing that I can point people to. So if you're here and I just pointed you to me, hello. But, so I can point people to it. So I used to love Lululemon, and I still do, but there's something about the, fabric that sometimes makes me itchy, and it's that super soft fabric. Can't remember it off the top of my head, but let me let you guys in on an inside little secret. 90 Degree Leggings from TJ Maxx. They have this little yoga lady on it, but they have Fleece leggings. I'm wearing some right now. They have a million colors. They have one with pockets, ones that are more breathable, ones that don't have the waistbands, low rise, high rise, 3/4 lengths, full lengths. Guys, they're only $17. Let me hook you on that right now. Go to your local TJ Maxx, especially when the season is starting, when they're getting their new stuff in. I love these. So that is my little inside secret. A bunch of my friends wear these and swear by them. So there's that. And then my Patagonia, like Gucci, like, you know, the wallets and stuff. It's a joke. Anyway, I love this fleece. I really highly recommend investing in some form of fleece. My favorite is definitely my Patagonia one. I do also have an Eddie Bauer one that is my other go-to, and then I have a couple others. Actually, I think all of my others are from Eddie Bauer. So invest in a fleece. It is really important when you need to be warm. I really like, especially when the temperatures are going to drop, which they are in this place that I'm going to go to soon. Oh, you can tell I'm heading into high elevation. But I like to bring fleece that is tighter on my body, and then this big fleece. So I actually think I got a medium in this. I am usually a size extra small or small. So highly recommend investing in a fleece. Patagonia will do any repairs for free. And then they're just trying to be really sustainable, and as am I. So love that. All right. And as I've already mentioned, I really am an Eddie Bauer fan. I think their gear is definitely high quality, but the best part is they have an annual sale of 70% off. Guys, after Christmas, take that Christmas money and go invest. I'm not kidding you. It was going on for a while too. So I went and treated myself to quite a few items. Here are some of my favorites. This is a rain jacket. This is just a must. This one comes with me everywhere on every single hike. Is a windbreaker too. It has this like reflective material in it. Super waterproof. Ideal. Love it. You have to have one. And then I have lots of Eddie Bauer items, but this one's one of my favorite. It's a down vest. It is so important to keep your core warm, especially on those hikes. When your core is warm, the rest of your body really can function. If your core gets cold, it is really hard to keep going. If you've ever gotten freezing on a hike, you know how slow you move. You don't want to move slow, but sometimes you're really sweating, so you also don't want your entire body to be covered in a thick Patagonia fleece. So this is ideal. I love this. I wear this over, I have this thermal long sleeve from Nike that I highly recommend. All of the stuff is worn off of it. I've worn it that much, so I cannot sadly tell you exactly which one it is, but love this fleece, highly recommend. And then the last thing from Eddie Bauer is this big winter jacket. This is a go-to if it's just gonna get cold and drop temperatures. So everyone needs a big thick jacket, and everybody needs a puffy. Down jackets are just a must. I'm sorry, you gotta have one. Alright, and then my other clothing recommendation. I have lots of them. I can tell you every single thing that I use and wear, but that really would be a waste of time. But I do highly recommend the hiking smart wool socks. They are my favorite. I have a bunch of different ones, but this is kind of a all year round go-to sock for me, so highly recommend this. All right, the Jet Boil. So this one's obviously brand new, but I have used it before. Not this one. I had to get a new one, and I don't want that to turn you off of jet boils, because I have read so by these, and the one time that I did get to use it and it worked, it was amazing. I do think I messed it up, which is the reason I had to possibly get a new one. But there is this little flicky thing that starts it. If it's too close to where the propane comes out, lights on fire, it will not light. So if that's ever touching that, just squeeze it up a little bit, and that is my tip. They're super cute. I did get the like instant boil, so it like boils in 100 seconds or something, and it literally tells you on the side, and it's super lightweight, compact. Love it. This is for my ladies out there, or the men with the ladies. Menstrual cups. This is the Saalt Cup. It is like all natural. You can wear it up to 12 hours. Guys, seriously, this is a hiking game changer. I wear it every month, and I hike with it every month. I'm gonna be honest. game changer. And this is my hammock. It's the Honest Outfitters hammock. I have 2 hammocks. This one is my favorite. It comes with great straps where you just like wrap it around, put it through each other. You don't have to tie any knots. So nice. Goes on every camping trip with me. Highly recommend this. You can also sleep in your hammocks. I kind of recommend getting a tarp or something to put over you, but you don't have to. I'm all for cowboy camping. So that's my hammock. Alright, so here is just some general camping things that I swear by. You have to remember that I have invested in all of this starting when I was like 17. I am 20 now, so it has been a long time coming. This has been birthday presents. I have invested a lot of my own money in this. But one thing I will say, that when you're investing in this gear that you think you are going to use for a long time, really do actually invest. There are some things where you can find a great deal. That is awesome, nothing against it. But there are other things that will last you a lifetime if you invest that extra $100 in it. So just think about that when you're investing your gear. Things like hiking shoes, a sleeping bag, and a backpack, I don't really think are negotiable. You want to be warm, you want to be comfortable. That's all I can say. So let's go into camping gear. Headlamp. I actually use this to read at night in my bed. I have fallen asleep with it on countless occasions. I also use it when I camp. So this is really an all-in-one for me. I do love it though. Alright, this, as you can see, is my sleeping bag. This is a women's side sleeping bag. It is undone right now because you are actually not supposed to store this sleeping bag in the little package. A lot of nice sleeping bags are the same. I'm not sure exactly what kind this one is, but it is a down sleeping bag that can go to pretty low temperatures. So I do love this. Here, let me found it. So it is the Women's Angel Fire Marmot 650 fill. It goes to -4 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is water resistant. Which is actually really important if you ever want to cowboy camp. I cowboy camped on the raft trip, and there was one night where it kind of started to drizzle on us, and I was so thankful that this was water resistant. Anyway, this bad boy, I literally climb into it, fall asleep. I'm so warm. I wake up and my friends have been freezing all night, and I'm asking what they're doing because this bad boy. This was a graduation present. I do not think it's something you just go buy unless you have some money saved up. Then go buy it, girl. Anyway, love that boy. Actually, cuddling that just now made me really want to go camping and cuddling that. Anyway, keep it not stored in a thing. It actually comes with that big like net bag. But yeah, so you can store it in that. And then here is my tent. I love my tent. This is a backpacking 2-person tent. It goes right on the bottom of my backpacking backpack. It is only 4 pounds, which is really big. I love this. I love this. I have taken this, I think, on every single camping trip since. I have shoved 3 people in this tent when it was, let's just say, the end of October and very, very cold in Gunnison. Love this tent. Swear by this tent. That tent will last me years. This is my backpacking or my camping pillow. Not as condensed as those blow up ones, but it is actually super light. And it's just compressible. I just shove it in this bag, pops on out. It's about yay big, and I pass out. Sometimes I don't sleep with the pillow sometimes because I don't sleep with my sleeping pad sometimes because I don't mind the ground. And we can unpack that later. I don't know why I don't mind the ground, but it's comfortable. This is the AirCore Ultra insulated sleeping pad. So when I do sleep with the sleeping pad, which you do want after a long day of hiking, yeah, you want that sleeping pad. This bad boy is one of those backpacking sleeping pads, so it's super light. I love this. Look how cute and tiny it is. Can you believe this blows up to the size of me? Even bigger. Just something to think of. This is an air lounger. I wish I had the space in my room to blow this up. This will be with me in my, you know, minimized hoping lifestyle that I am dreaming of right now. But this guy, you take out, you throw him in the air, and it blows up basically to this outdoor couch. How is that not amazing? This does not go with me in any backpacking or short-term trips, but this is an amazing asset and one of the best Christmas gifts. This was such a cool Christmas gift. Are you kidding me? Alright, and then this bad boy is like a super quick dry pack towel. Now, I bought this when I was going to go on the raft trip, and we use this so much. I was worried we wouldn't, and I think I spent $20 on this, and I love it. I don't have a beach towel because I use this. Amazing. So, swear by this, love this. I'm going to go over a couple little things that you can ignore if you don't really want to dive in a little deeper with me, but if you do, I thought I would include it in the video anyway. So alright, so I hope if you are looking for any of this gear to invest in, that you can take my advice, and if not, okay. Alright, I have a Yeti mug. I do really love this mug. It keeps your coffee so warm. I actually went on a hike one time and came back and my coffee was still warm. That was pretty nice, I admit. The one downside to the Yeti mug is you don't hold it. You can't hold it and it's warm. You don't really feel anything. So that is the one downside. If you are going to drink your coffee in like 2 minutes, get a regular camping mug. I have loved those. I bring those all the time. I have plenty. So I do definitely still recommend those. Have some of these packable bags. So I actually have 2 versions of these. So you can get these just from Walmart, but I have discovered that they really just enhance the trip, because you know, hey, my technology is in the orange bag. Hey, my underwear is in the yellow bag. So these ones you can just buy from Walmart. I'm pretty sure you can get like a pack of 3 for $5. I'm a little bit nitpicky, if you know me. So I like to be organized. So I like to know that all my socks are in one thing. I also like to have, if I don't have that big backpack, which I usually do, I can throw my laundry in one little area, or my dirty socks. You don't want mingling with anything you're going to rewear. Throw them in a little bag. Anyway, so these are just that little, like, and then these are actually a dry bag. So I bought these for the raft trip, and I have actually continuously used these, especially when I think it's going to rain out. I have one in my camera bag. I have one in this bag, in case that I'm worried, like, oh no, my wallet's going to get wet if it pours on me. I just throw it in one of these. Yes. So if you do know it's going to be raining, you really should have a rain cover on your backpack, but if you don't, throw it in these, roll this bad boy at least 3 times for it to be airtight. Also, if you're on the water, get these, you know? Just invest a little bit. Keep your stuff safe. So yeah, highly recommend those. And then I have a set of backpacking pots and pans. And then I have this bag metal boy. And this one is great for beans. But this one is great because it's not going to get completely ruined over the fire. And these probably I wouldn't just put on open flame. This one I have plenty of times before. So that one's kind of my heavy duty one. And then this one is actually, it's the SAWTOOTH Sparked by Nature set. And it actually has multiple layers in it. So it has this layer, and then this one actually has this like warm insulation in it. I don't know if you can see that, but super good for keeping your stuff warm. So it's like this little thermal thermal whatever in it, so you can throw your oatmeal there in the morning or whatever. It does come with this little dish rag to wash it out, and then this actually is a handle, and so you like hook it to the edge, or maybe I'm stupid. No, it's a handle. I forget. It's been a minute. It's winter. Yeah. That's stupid. I'm not stupid. Anyway, that's a handle. So I'm trying to get at. So that's actually super cool. And then just packs back into here. My favorite thing about backpacking stuff, that's just smart. You know? Really impressed with some of the stuff that these people came up with. So that is that. This video is getting so long. I'm sorry. Also, I have this Life Straw water bottle. I have actually read lots of reviews, watched lots of videos, seen lots of things on that. If people travel at all to different states, they actually use these and they'll get less sick. Which I think is just a great idea, especially for international travel. Like, have you ever been to Florida? Florida's water tastes terrible. Might taste a little better, you might be a little safer if you drink it through this. That's all I'm saying. So that's a great idea. Then I have general things like this. I have a little, what is it? Citronella candle. Just little things you really should take with you. I have survival stormproof matches. I have this little journal that I try to take up places. It used to be in a completely actual Ziploc baggie, but it's not anymore. I have this little stove top, and I don't know if you can see this, but it like unfolds and you screw it into your propane, and yeah, you have a little fire going. So 2 last things off of the top of my head that I recommend getting in general. Actually, a few things. So I recommend getting Cozy Creek, super nice. Someone actually taught me the other day to sit with them in your sleeping bag when you're going to bed. Highly recommend. I recommend getting a cooler that lasts a couple days. I actually keep mine in my car. And then gear wise, I recommend getting a big first aid kit. I actually tore my nail very deep into my nail bed, so if I keep looking at that, that's why, the other day, and had my huge first aid kit in my car when I was gushing blood. I was very thankful for that. And then an inflatable kayak. This one that I got off of Amazon. It is very affordable, great reviews. I have used it multiple times, different ones of it. They have doubles and singles. So highly recommend that, and I will have that linked below. So hope you guys enjoyed my video, and hope it helped at least somewhat, and if not, at least it was entertaining. Maybe. I don't know. It's really hot in here. I closed the window for your sake. Anyway. Bye. I love the outdoors. I think I need coffee, actually. I was 110% serious. Strap them tight for, you know, sports mode. Kinda, I think of it as a training thing. So, hello. Headlamp. I actually use this to read at night. This, as you can see, is my sleeping bag. I love my tent. I don't sleep with my sleeping pad sometimes because I don't mind the ground. A little fire going. Hope you guys enjoyed my video.